We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
This is my perfect room.
Perfect, okay.
Yeah, this is the perfect room.
It'll be very hard to top this house.
From sweeping views,
Just look at this space.
It's rad.
It's enormous.
I don't know how you beat this, but okay. Everywhere you look, it's like almost a photo opportunity.
It really is.
to complete luxury.
Really spectacular.
What do you think so far?
I'm blown away.
These homes have it all.
This is something else.
This one's pretty awesome.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want,
A good kitchen is everything.
and are ready to spend big.
So it's $13,995.
Okay.
Oh boy.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home. In this episode, I meet Michael and Kelly, who are in search for a luxury home.
Kelly,
Hi.
Michael, such a pleasure
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you
you.
both.
I'm taking them through some of the most beautiful mansions in Montecito and Santa Barbara, California.
Really spectacular.
Wow. The
Nice
views are
view.
amazing.
They need a house with the perfect kitchen and entertaining space.
I like the fact that this hall is so long that we can run in our socks and slide across the
You have a
floor.
little risky business
Yeah.
moment.
But will I be able to find them something which fits their flow?
I think the number one thing is privacy. Then kitchen plays a big role.
Let's see if I can find them their dream home.
Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Viviana Vigil. Today our buyers are Michael and Kelly. We're touring 3 gorgeous properties in the Santa Barbara area. Let's see which one they choose.
Last year we were victims of the Woolsey fire, and so now we're just now starting to get back on our feet and are looking to move on and forward.
They're looking for a gourmet kitchen and a large pool to entertain their guests.
I think the most important thing is to have ease of flow. I want to see what's going on in the space.
Our budget's probably about $5.5 million, plus or minus, just depends on what all is included, what we can get for that.
Kelly, Michael, so nice to meet you both.
Pleasure to meet you.
Meet you.
I am excited and also honored to help you guys look for a new home. I understand you both were victims of the recent fires and need to find a new home because of it. What are you really looking for in a new home, and why in the beautiful Santa Barbara area?
Well, for me, it's I love to play golf and would love to have a indoor golf simulator. I also work in the music business, so it'd be nice to have an area to go and bang the drum and have some friends over and make some music.
And what about you, Kelly?
Art background, so art is really important. We have a big family, and even though we're empty nesters, we want some place for them to come back and visit. Husky and a Maine Coon, and eating and a good kitchen is everything. We cook together, so we need room as much as we love each other. We don't want to be running into each other while we're cooking, and again, if the critters are visiting, that they have room to meander as well.
Also entertaining too. We like to entertain, have people over.
What is the budget you're working with?
We are probably about five and a half, give or take.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wiggle room?
A little bit of wiggle room.
All right. All right.
Always room for
How
wiggle.
big?
We can go up from there.
Okay.
We can go. We'd like to be conservative.
I like to
but
hear that.
yeah.
So that means we get to see some really fun homes.
Yes.
Let's get started inside number 1.
Let's
Sounds
do
good.
it.
We're in the Valley Club, which is an exclusive club within Montecito. If you're a golfer, then you know the Valley Club and you live in the area. It's a really, really beautiful course. So you enter into the upstairs. Once you come in, if you veer to the left, you've got an open bar area. You've got a drop-down living room, beautiful kitchen setup, a pool area that looks like you're at a resort spa. I feel like I'm in Palm Desert when I'm out in the backyard there, but it's just an absolute beautiful setup.
From the front, love it because the ocean view, it's just unobstructed. It's stunning.
What do you guys think?
Wow, the
nice
views are
view.
amazing.
Yeah, the views are second to none. The
Spectacular.
curb appeal is really nice, but does it suit your taste so far?
So far, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's so much room to breathe, roam. I could see us entertaining here.
I like that you don't need any window treatments. It's private, and the views come to you.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah, and I like that everybody can kind of be in their own space. And then, surprisingly, the acoustics, being in the world of music, that is what I hear are the acoustics in the room.
So here is a really interesting kitchen because I really feel like it's very user-friendly. Eat-in kitchen area, formal dining area. You have a butler's pantry, huge pantry. I mean, you could really dance in there if you needed to. What's your first reaction?
My first reaction is the view.
The view out to
you
the
have
pool.
the oceans behind you, you have mountains in front of you. You can make it work.
Yeah.
We could cook up a storm again, and with the views, you may never get me out of the room.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, it's really huge. I called it a master wing because it has a sitting room, it has a gym, it has a steam room, it has your soaking tub, 2 huge walk-in closets, and of course, the bedroom with ocean views.
Love the wing of the master. Get away from it all within your own dwelling, and of course, the bathtub was sweet.
All right, you two, look at this gorgeous pool area. I love the pergola in the back with the mountain views.
Wow.
Just breathtaking.
Love it?
Yeah, it really is. It's ridiculous.
Now, I wanted to keep this till the end. There is a cabana. It's like a guest house right through there. So you really can just stick your family in there if they wanted. And really get some privacy. Well, you know, I guess you do want them to visit a little bit, but it gives you even more space, and it's just really luxurious to be able to have an extra guest house detached from the main property.
Absolutely ridiculous. It's just wow. The wow factor is exponentially high.
Why don't we talk about the main deciding factor, the price? What do you think this home is listed at?
Ooh, good question. I would say with the ocean view, it has to be in the 5s.
I'd probably say there's a 4 in the number.
Okay, it's actually listed at 5.85.
Okay.
We could take that into consideration. Yeah, we do have wiggle room.
So it's right squeaking around in your budget.
It's at the top, but it does have quite a few accoutrements that fit.
Tippy top, but you said there was wiggle room.
Correct.
All right. So it's still in the running, huh? All right, well, take a nice look, enjoy these views. We are gonna head to house number 2, but I'll let you guys look around for a little bit more, okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
We have 2 more luxury estates to see in Montecito and Santa Barbara, California.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, this room is impressive.
And I may have found the perfect entertainer's home for our buyers.
The master bedroom, I really liked.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're in Montecito, California, and on the search for Michael and Kelly's ultimate dream home. The first home had incredible views from the ocean to the mountains with a gourmet kitchen and resort-style pool. But could this next house be the one?
We're in Birnam Wood Country Club right now. The homes are all built amongst the private country club, so you can play golf and literally be home in a matter of 2 minutes. This property here is something special. What I love personally on a home is high ceilings, single story. It starts right there. What I love about the kitchen is the fact that it's one big great room. So whether you're not in the so-called kitchen area with all these beautiful upgraded appliances and whatnot, you're actually sitting watching TV, but it's all one room. It's not like it's divided or anything. You just feel so relaxed. You feel like you're at the W of the Four Seasons Hotel.
All right, Michael and Kelly. Now, house number 2 is quite different from house number 1, and I'm excited to show just to get an idea of what really calls to you. This is a 3-bedroom, 5.5 bathroom home. It is just under 6,000 square feet. It's a traditional home, but it has so many garden views. I kind of like to call it a garden cottage vibe.
It looks good.
You anxious to get inside?
Really.
Yep.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. I like the doors. They're so tall and so impressive.
How is this for a grand entry?
Wow.
Pretty regal.
Yes, I love how this home is set up. It has this really long, expansive, wide hallway connecting the two different wings. Very different from the last property, and it is a very large square footage-wise, but less bedrooms. So I don't know if that's gonna really be a down point for you. Do you think that you might still have enough space?
I think so. Maybe not. Maybe everyone doesn't come all at the same time.
Now we're uninviting people.
Yeah.
The hallways are so wide.
So wide.
There's room to just be.
Yeah.
And again, I think there's such indoor-outdoor feeling in this house.
Yeah.
I promised you higher ceilings. How about this?
Wow.
Vaulted ceiling in this open concept kitchen.
Wow.
Kitchen/living room, fireplace. There's the butler's pantry connecting from the dining room into the kitchen.
The kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen.
Kitchen is
Yeah, the kitchen was, I think, the biggest wow factor for me. It's all in one.
it's really spectacular.
Yeah.
And I love that the French doors go out into the outdoor area, so you can have that indoor-outdoor dining experience. If you have party, entertaining your family, the kids can be playing outside. Everybody's just a stone's throw away.
And connected.
Yeah.
Everyone's connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, this room is impressive.
Welcome to your master suite. I love that there are hardwood floors throughout the house. You saw your tub, it's absolutely beautiful. But if you wanted to update it with your clawfoot tub, you really could do that easily in this space. Fireplace in the master, French doors all around. You can just be practically sleeping outside if you wanted.
The master bedroom was, I mean, it's a whole suite again. It feels like it's its own little wing, its own separate area, but yet it's still connected to the garden.
All right, you two, come on outside to this gorgeous patio, courtyard, garden area. Of course, you can't have a garden or a golf course without a gardener, so you do hear some of that during the day. It is such a beautiful manicured lawn, mature trees, and the gardens just encompass the entire properties.
I think the family would love it here because there's enough room for them to go from here to there and be, and again, some spots in which to reflect.
How would you find yourself using this space to entertain?
Well, I think you can pick a door. They all lead outside,
Yeah.
and which pulls you out. And you don't want to stay inside.
Right.
It's beautiful to be inside, but it's gorgeous outside.
All right, sounds like you guys have moved in. Not yet.
Not yet.
What do you think this home is listed at?
Oh, wow.
I have to say this one.
Probably close to the last one. North of 5?
I'd agree.
It's actually listed just under 5.3. So in the budget,
Yeah, we like under the budget.
We like under the budget
Yeah,
quite a
under the
bit.
we're gonna go to house number 3. We're gonna see the final property, and you won't have to make your decision until then, so no pressure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
There's only one more luxury home left to see on this house hunt. We check out this spacious 4-bedroom residence that's sure to impress. Welcome back. We've seen 2 amazing luxury homes so far in Montecito, California. The first home was a stunning modern masterpiece with views spanning the ocean and mountains. The second was this golfer's dream home, minutes from course and perfect for entertaining. But will this last home be the one for Michael and Kelly?
We're in the Hedge Streets area of Santa Barbara, actually one of my favorite areas. The fact that many of these homes aren't private because of fences, they're private because of natural resources, which are the hedges. The house is really centered around a rectangular pool, so for entertaining, but there's something about water and being able to see it. You've got higher ceilings and everything is light because it's open floor plan with the windows, floor to ceiling windows. It's just gorgeous.
Okay, you two, house number 3. So excited to show you this last property because it is completely different from the other 2. It's a really sought after neighborhood, super quiet, mature trees, lots of foliage, and steps to the beach.
Interesting.
Yeah? Excited to get inside? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
unassuming, not pretentious,
Yeah.
just right.
Look at this living room. High ceilings, just like you liked. They have the original parquet tile floor in here. There's a lot of original accents from the mid-century modern style that retain throughout the years.
We have a lot of art that I think would complement the space very well.
All right, as you can see, the kitchen is a blast from the past. However, lots of light. You have windows up here as well that open so you can get some more air in.
I really like the ceiling, the windows up there. That was pretty unique. I wouldn't touch a whole lot.
You guys like that vintage look?
Yeah.
Okay, this is so interesting because every house has been so different. I'm happy to hear you say that.
I think you honor what's there. The house has to tell you.
Double doors into your master suite. Fireplace.
Nice.
Soaking tub. The ensuite is very light and bright, lots of space.
It had my bathtub.
I love the windows, floor to ceiling windows view, but you still have privacy. There's just foliage everywhere.
Yeah.
The master bedroom, I really liked. I felt it was an intimate setting. It was, again, its own little wing.
Yeah.
All right, what do you two think? I know what that face is. You
Love the swimmer's pool.
Okay.
And of course, we have mountain views.
Privacy.
And privacy.
I mean, I don't want to be inappropriate, but you could run around naked out here.
You and your skivvies, you
Yeah.
certainly could. Most of the house is original. And so it has been, again, I use the word honored, and the pool, same. It's a swimmer's pool. It's, glamorous.
So what do you think this home is listed at?
Well, we have a little bit less square footage, so I'm gonna guess 4s.
You agree?
Yeah, south of 5.
You just went with whatever she said,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, south of 5.
South of 5, that's
Yeah.
very broad. Well,
Yeah.
you're both right.
Yeah.
It's just under 3.5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's exciting because there's always we have so much room to make it our own.
I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the outdoors, talk it over. It's a very tough decision. And I'll come back and join you and see what you've decided.
Exciting.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll be back.
We've seen all 3 luxury homes, and when we come back, Michael and Kelly will make their big decision.
Yeah, they were all very much unique.
It's a tough choice.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're in Santa Barbara, California, and on the search for Michael and Kelly's ultimate dream home. We've seen all 3 homes on this $1 million house hunt. The first home had stunning views from the ocean to the mountains with a grand master bedroom. The second was this spacious masterpiece, which is perfect for entertaining. The last house had a beautiful gourmet kitchen and large private pool.
They each had something so outstanding that the other ones didn't.
Let's see if they're ready to make their big decision.
What an experience looking at all 3 of those houses. First one for me, I like the layout. We're on 2 acres there. The only thing for me was the different levels of the house.
Agreed. One for me had the most amazing views, front and back. So the ocean, you had the mountains. It's beyond our budget, really, really what our comfort level is. Number 2, gorgeous, traditional, no pool, stellar kitchen. Just felt a little bit disconnected there from, it was almost too private. And then the third one, more historic, smaller square footage, more budget friendly, so it gives us room to really put our stamp on it. But they each had something so outstanding that the other ones didn't.
Yeah, they were all very much unique.
It's a tough choice.
Yeah.
All right, you two. Did I interrupt? I'm sorry. You guys ready?
I think we're ready.
The pressure's on.
We're good.
You guys have been talking. I'm hoping that you've made a decision. It's a pretty difficult decision to make. Have you guys at least eliminated one of the properties?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we've eliminated number 1.
House number 1.
House number 1.
It was out of budget, but what other things didn't quite work for you?
I think the floor plan, it was just a little disconnected, and the levels were imposing.
Beautiful property, but again, budget may have been the deciding factor.
So that leaves us with house number 2 and house number 3, both completely different. House number 2 was the traditional garden home, and house number 3, this beautiful mid-century modern. So very difficult decision. Which house did you choose?
We chose house number 3.
Yay! Well, we're here. You're home.
Yeah.
You agree?
I agree.
This was the home for you.
Wholeheartedly.
What was the biggest selling point?
I think that it's historic. The location is stellar, right down the street, amazing pool. It's under budget, so we can put our stamp on it.
I think it's time to call the realtor, make an offer.
I think so.
Thank you so much, you guys. It's been so much fun.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us. I hope Michael and Kelly enjoy their brand new home. I'm Viviana Vigil. We'll see you next time.
We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
This is my perfect room.
Perfect. Okay.
This is the perfect room.
It'll be very hard to top this house.
From sweeping views
Just look at this space.
It's rad.
It's enormous.
I don't know how you beat this, but okay. Everywhere you look, it's like almost a photo opportunity.
It really is.
to complete luxury.
Really spectacular.
What do you think so far?
I'm blown away.
These homes have it all.
This is something else.
This one's pretty awesome.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want,
A good kitchen is everything.
and are ready to spend big.
So it's $13,995.
Okay.
Oh boy.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home. In this episode, I meet Alex, who's on the lookout for his forever home.
Hey,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
I'm taking him through some of the most beautiful properties in Santa Barbara, California.
I'm blown away. It's dramatic. I mean, it's like something out of a movie. This is something else.
But will I be able to find him something that fits the brief?
Is there anything that you really would change, or is there a deal breaker about this home?
Let's see if I can find him his dream home.
Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Viviana Vigil. Today, our buyer is Alex. We're looking at 3 gorgeous properties in the Santa Barbara area. Let's see which one he chooses.
Alex is a business owner that specializes in technology solutions. He and his wife, Kelly, are recently married and are looking to upsize their family home.
Yeah, so we live currently in the area here in Santa Barbara, and we're looking to get a place that's going to have a little bit more room for my wife and I, and maybe a family down the road.
They're looking for a home with space to entertain. His wife, Kelly, is currently overseas, so fingers crossed, Alex can find a home that fits her brief as well.
So she made it very clear, closet space, a nice master bathroom because she likes to enjoy her time off, and in a really nice, comfortable kitchen where she can entertain with her girlfriends and have, wine nights and things like that.
Alex,
Hey,
nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Thanks for joining me on this fun adventure we're going to have today.
Thanks for having us.
I'm so excited that you are looking for a new property. This one we're starting at is a gorgeous rustic contemporary home. It is on just over an acre, so lots of space. As you can tell, it's really quiet. There's lots of surprises inside. Like I said, it's a very large property, so we'll try to cover everything.
Yeah, no, so far it's quite charming, I have to be honest. From the front, it's stunning. I mean, it's comfortable, it's private, it's resort-like. It really does fit the area. I didn't know what to think when I came through the gates, but when I got back here, it was pretty outstanding. It's almost like a California version of a Zen garden, I'd say.
Well, one last question, and this one's pretty important. What is your budget?
Ideally, no more than $5 million, but anything, can be negotiated if it's something that I really feel an emotional attachment to.
All right, let's get emotional then.
Let's do it.
I'm not supposed to be very biased, but I have to be. This is one of my favorite properties, and it's because of what you see around me right now. There's multiple 200-year-old oak trees that look like art. It's absolutely, the setup here is absolutely gorgeous.
All right, Alex, we walk in, gorgeous foyer, lots of lights, skylights in this formal sitting area. And I say formal, but look how comfortable and cozy it is.
Absolutely, it's quite nice. It's not like the room growing up where you couldn't go in or couldn't touch anything. This is a place you could definitely relax. Yeah, I was blown away at how much natural light was inside the house. It almost feels like there's more light naturally inside the house than outside, which doesn't make sense, but it works. Yeah, I mean, you really can't go wrong with these nice clean white walls and the nice hardwood floors. And, I just feel so comfortable here.
All right, Alex, you said that you wanted an entertainer's kitchen. This is it.
I was not expecting that kitchen. That kitchen kind of took me off guard, but in a totally good way.
Family style, you have this island where you can eat right on it while you're cooking, warming drawers, huge refrigerator, freezer area. I mean, you really could do some entertaining here.
Oh, 100%. I really love this butcher block on the island here. That island was stunning, had all the professional appliances, a fridge that I could barely reach across. It was really something special.
There is an eat-in area right here off to the front and the informal sitting area in front of yet another fireplace.
Yeah, no, it's nice, and I love that this is all kind of one nice cohesive space where we could really entertain and be together. I like that because it's all about the connection, and when you have a space like that, not that you're in everybody's business, but you're together, and there's nothing better than that, and that's what being in a home's all about.
All right, Alex, I said there were a lot of fireplaces in this home, and here's another one right in the master suite. How beautiful is that?
It's very nice.
Can you imagine this at night? So tranquil, peaceful.
I do like this a lot. It's definitely continuing with that theme of indoors and outdoors, and I really dig it. Yeah, it was almost like a treehouse master suite, and it's kind of fun. It's almost, I don't want to say I felt like a kid again, but I definitely felt like this comfortable, playful, relaxed sense about it.
There's a lot to see in this home, but your wife did want walk-in closets, right?
She did, that's a must.
There's two here, his and hers.
Okay.
You could do pirouettes in one of them.
Okay.
And the ensuite's really beautiful, enclosed glass shower. Again, the privacy, you can still get the light coming in.
The one thing I did notice, there's no bathtub. Yeah, I was kind of surprised there was no proper bathtub in there. The shower was great, don't get me wrong, but there was no bathtub, and I know that's one of the things that my wife is adamant about.
No bathtub, but there is one in the home.
Oh, there is?
So you could soak somewhere in here. But I also have another place you could do some soaking.
Let's check it out.
Let's go outside. I love how we exit from the dining area to the exterior dining deck, overlooking the pool area and the entire grounds. So far, so good. Are you wowed?
I am wowed. I mean, it's a lot to take in, but it's a good lot to take in.
Yeah.
It's like walking into a park. I mean, the pool is perfect.
There is an accessory building out here detached. You could use it as an office, a gym. Is there anything that this home hasn't done for you? Is there any box that's left unchecked?
So far, I'd say this one's a pretty strong contender.
Well, now the big question. What do you think it's listed at?
Oh boy, 4.8?
Very close. 4.75.
That was music to my ears.
That's still in your budget. It's still workable.
If the other two are anywhere in this realm, I think we're going to have a pretty tough choice to make.
We have 2 more luxury estates to see on our $1 million house hunt.
You excited to get inside?
I'm so excited.
And I may have found the perfect space to satisfy Alex's wife.
There's a makeup studio in here. Are you kidding me?
That's up next. We're in Santa Barbara, California, and on the search for Alex's dream home. The first home was an incredibly renovated compound situated on over an acre of land. But could this next house be the one?
We're actually in Montecito, very, very close to both villages here in town. What I love about this setup is that it's very wide open. You feel like you just want to pull up with a chair, grab a glass of wine, and enjoy the day here.
All right, Alex. House number 2. Beautiful grounds,
Absolutely.
Very impressive. This is like a French Mediterranean villa.
I mean, if you had to sum up Montecito with one look, this is it. I mean, this is really it. The grounds, I just love this. This is, again, like a Tuscan villa. I really like this. It feels like some of the places I've been to in Europe. It's like something out of a movie. This is really dramatic. I like it a lot.
The property is just over an acre, so lots of space here.
Stylistically, I do definitely kind of prefer this. I do like all the sunlight outside, and I just like the kind of more Tuscan vibe that it's giving me.
Yeah. You excited to get inside?
I'm so excited.
All right, lead the way. Such a grand entry into this home. I love the foyer. Look at all these windows.
Yeah, no, this is something else. I mean, I love the ceiling height. Walking inside, that entrance is really dramatic. It's timeless, you know, and I really like that. I love how it's kind of the core of the house, and you have this great fireplace and these beautiful big windows.
You have this open space kitchen that is, if you're any type of a cook or baker, you would love this kitchen. But the way it's set up and the way it flows, it's got one of the best floor plans that I've seen here in the last year.
It's almost like one of the kitchens you'd see in like a cooking show. I mean, it's so nicely laid out and so comfortable.
Vaulted ceilings, gorgeous 2-tiered, huge island. Can you imagine having a party here at this home?
Thanksgiving, any of the holidays, I could definitely see everybody just congregating there and having a good time. I love it. Again, another beautiful butcher block island. I mean, 2 sinks, big fridge, gas range, oven. I don't know what else I could ask for. And it has everything you need, but at the same time, it's totally a place where I could just comfortably make myself breakfast and really enjoy my time in there.
A very grand master suite. It almost makes you feel like you're in a whole nother property.
Totally. I mean, this ceiling is really something else.
You've got your walk-in closets. The homeowner now has created one of the sitting areas into her own makeup studio.
There's a makeup studio in here. Are you kidding me?
So the wife's gonna like it.
She's gonna love it.
She'll have to bring her own makeup, but yes, there's plenty of space for whatever she likes.
It was tranquil, it was private. The bathroom was fantastic. I know my wife would love that.
Alex, I love a garden. I love being outdoors, especially here in Santa Barbara. The weather is impeccable year-round. There is some construction from time to time. You know, these are high-end properties and they're always maintaining them, but it gets quiet up at the end of the afternoon.
Yeah, no, you know, I can put up with a little outdoor noise. I mean, and when you're out here, you kind of forget about all that. This is gorgeous.
So what are your likes of this property? What is a go?
I love the entrance, the driveway. That foyer is remarkable. I love that.
Anything you don't like?
Not seeing a pool.
It's missing a pool. There is enough space that you could dig one here.
We could.
So let's talk price. What do you think this property is listed at?
This is pretty grand. I'd have to say 4.9.
It's actually listed at 4,395.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy moly. I was blown away when she told me the price and how far under my budget it was. Definitely makes this one a very strong contender. I really like this. It feels like some of the places I've been to in Europe, and I just see this being a little bit more of a canvas I could work with for some of my visions.
There's only one more luxury home left to see on this house hunt. We take a tour through this Montecito mansion with views to die for. But will there be any deal breakers in this home?
What do you think so far?
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen 2 amazing luxury homes so far in Santa Barbara, California. The first home was an incredibly renovated compound situated on over an acre of land. The second was reminiscent of a Tuscan villa with spectacular mountain views. But will this last home be the one for Alex?
We're in Montecito again, but some would consider this Santa Barbara, Montecito, but mailing address is Montecito. We're kind of in the bluffs. Have a gorgeous view of the ocean from up here. And as I'm standing here looking at you, I'm looking at a mountainside that is to die for.
Alex, this is a masterpiece. Obviously, the curb appeal, very beautiful. Tuscan villa, mature olive trees. What do you think so far?
I'm blown away. It's dramatic. I mean, it's like something out of a movie. This is something else. I really felt like I was transported to somewhere in Tuscany or some beautiful, French countryside estate. It was really remarkable.
I don't know if you noticed on our drive here, we are at the top of the hill. So you're going to be really amazed by the views in this home.
Yeah, no, I could only imagine.
Brace yourself. Just to match the exterior, very grand foyer, beautiful staircase, atrium ceiling, formal sitting area with a fireplace, formal dining just behind us. How's this layout working for you so far?
I really like this. This really feels like home. I loved all the natural light that came in, that giant atrium window on the ceiling. It just fits so nicely. There's obviously a lot of attention to detail here, and that tells me that the rest of the house probably is the same. It's almost like you were walking into the lobby of some really nice chic boutique hotel or something, but it still felt like a home, which is important.
Welcome to your new kitchen, potentially.
This is something else. I really like this kitchen. It's not as big as the other houses we looked at, but it's really comfortable. It has all the different appliances I could ever dream of. And it's a place that, just looks like a kitchen that a family lives in. It doesn't look like a kitchen that you're afraid to use, and that's really important to me.
It's really beautiful. I love the exposed beam ceiling. So far, so good. You're the cook, so
this passes. I mean,
it's good.
This is, everything I could ask for. Yeah, I really could picture cooking being a family affair in a kitchen like that. And then plus, we have the beautiful views. There's something for everyone.
So this is turnkey ready, or would you make some changes?
I think there's probably a couple changes, maybe some colors and things like that, but overwhelming majority of things are right where I'd want them.
Master suite. These exposed beams continue up here.
This is perfect, and I really like this balcony out here as well.
Yeah, French doors out to the veranda, French doors into the ensuite.
It's like the resort at one of those beautiful spa hotels.
With travertine marble, you have a soaking tub, glass enclosed shower.
That soaking tub in the window, it's so beautifully framed. That shower that you could fit, a half dozen people in if you had to. The beautiful floors, those nice French doors that lead into it. It's really something special. It's comfortable. Not too crazy about the carpet, but that's just a flooring material. We can always fix that.
Mountain views
Yes.
from the bed, valley views from your bed. You step out into your veranda, Pacific Ocean views.
You can't go wrong.
Alex, I told you you're king of the hill here. You're really king of the mountain. You're up so high. You have ocean views, valley views, mountain views, total privacy. Probably the best breeze I've ever felt in my life.
This leaves nothing to be desired. I mean, you hit all the nails on the head. This is absolutely stunning. I love the fact that there's all these different interesting little pockets that I can go outside and, have coffee in the morning over, by the pool or even just take in the view while sitting over here by the outdoor fireplace. There's really an abundance of spaces for us to enjoy.
Is there anything that you really would change, or is there a deal breaker about this home?
I mean, maybe a couple things on the inside as far as colors, but that can all be changed.
Mm-hmm.
As far as deal breakers, I don't really see any.
Yeah. What do you think your wife would think of this property?
I think she'd take one look at that view and that master suite, and she'd say, we're moving in.
The breeze up here really is fantastic. But the real question is, what do you think this home is listed at?
Oh my goodness. I'd have to say, with all these things, 5.5.
Wow. You really know your properties. It's 5.5. Exactly on the money.
There it is. So the way I look at it is, yes, it's over my budget, but when I look at a house, I feel like there is certain things that you just can't put a money factor or a money value on. Things like the view, that gut instinct you get when you first lay eyes upon it, and that definitely triggered a couple things with me. And I think long term, if I can, really feel at home in a place, then it's worth the extra money I put into it.
Lots to think about, so I'm going to leave you alone, let you soak in the views, and then I'll come back and pressure you to make a decision.
All right.
And decide.
Sounds good.
All right, good luck.
We've seen all 3 luxury homes, and when we come back, Alex will make the big decision. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're in Santa Barbara, California, and on the search for Alex's ultimate dream home. We've seen all 3 homes on this $1 million house hunt. The first home was an incredibly renovated compound situated on over an acre of land. The second was reminiscent of a Tuscan villa with spectacular mountain views. The last house was this Montecito mansion with views to die for. I've left Alex to deliberate for some time. Let's see if he's ready to make the big decision.
It's time to get down to brass tacks. Now, let's just break it down one more time so we can know what we're dealing with. House number 1 was that rustic contemporary. It was listed at 4.75. House number 2 was that French villa fill. It was listed at 4.395. And house number 3 was this Tuscan masterpiece listed at 5.5. A little bit over your budget. Lots to decide, but have you already eliminated one of the homes?
I have. I think just based on what I've seen, house number 1, as nice as it was, just didn't vibe with me. And I think it wouldn't vibe with my wife quite like the other, 2 and 3 would.
Just stylistically, it wasn't your vibe?
Correct.
Okay, so that leaves house number 2, the French villa, and house number 3, this Tuscan masterpiece with 360-degree views. What do we like about house number 2?
I love the high ceilings. The master suite was fantastic. The kitchen, was undeniably fantastic as well. It was a great place, but I felt like there was, lack of pool was kind of a big thing for me. I, immediately have to put in some money there.
But it was very close to your budget.
It was.
So that leaves house number 3, over budget, 360 views. You seemed to really love this property as soon as you walked up.
Yeah, the minute I drove up, I just felt like this is a place I'd like to call home. It was dramatic, it was comfortable. The views are just second to none. I really feel like this is a place that, I could spend a lot of time, but it is over my budget. So there's some thought that has to be put in there too.
So what house did you ultimately choose?
Ultimately, I think I'm gonna have to go with house number 3.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. Congratulations. So being over budget, you could work with that.
I would rather have a place that I feel emotionally attached to, and because you can't put a dollar figure on that at the end of the day.
Yeah, and the wife?
She's going to be absolutely thrilled.
Congratulations. I can't wait to see you and your family living comfortably here.
Exactly. Let's get to work.
Thanks for joining us. I hope Alex and his family love their brand new home. I'm Viviana Vigil. We'll see you next time.
We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
This is my perfect room.
Perfect. Okay.
This is the perfect room.
It'll be very hard to top this house.
From sweeping views,
Just look at this space.
It's rad.
It's enormous.
I don't know how you beat this, but okay. Everywhere you look, it's like almost a photo opportunity.
It really is.
to complete luxury.
Really spectacular.
What do you think so far?
I'm blown away.
These homes have it all.
This is something else.
This one's pretty awesome.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want,
A good kitchen is everything.
and are ready to spend big.
So it's $13,995.
Okay.
Oh boy.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home. In this episode, I help Win find his ultimate dream home.
This is my perfect room.
Perfect. Okay.
This is the perfect room. We're talking like 90% there. This one's pretty awesome.
We travel around Santa Barbara in search of a tranquil home in the middle of nature.
Everywhere you look, it's like almost a photo opportunity.
It really is.
I don't know how you beat this, but okay. My mind is open.
He needs a peaceful house where he can host his family.
What I would like is to entertain, not huge, small gatherings with a family.
Is it something that you could see yourself coming home to?
Yes, yes.
You don't seem quite convinced.
So from the front of the house, I was a bit concerned. It was a little simple to me.
Will I find him the perfect home?
Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Viviana Vigil. Today we're taking our buyer Win to see 3 gorgeous properties in the Santa Barbara area. Let's see which one he chooses.
So I've spent a lot of time in the desert. I'm just ready for a real change of pace.
Win is looking to move out of Palm Desert and into a home surrounded by nature.
There has to be an element of that brought into the house. And if there's none of that, that would be a deal breaker.
He has 2 grandchildren and wants space for them to run around.
I have 2 grandsons, so I need rooms for them.
He's looking for a place where he can relax and spend time with family.
I'm really looking for something peaceful. If there was a watchword, a catchword, it's just peaceful.
We're located in Montecito. We're just outside Santa Barbara. It's a small little village of about 4,000 people, and it's home to a lot of celebrities. Oprah Winfrey lives right down the street. Ellen DeGeneres used to live just right up the street. And it's just a beautiful community set in a natural setting between the mountains and the ocean.
Hello, Win.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining me here. I'm so excited to see what we find today for you.
I'm excited. This is a very beautiful setting.
This is a beautiful spot to begin with, but before we get started in this home, I want to have a better understanding about you, who you are, where you're from.
I'm from the desert.
Okay.
I've spent a lot of years in the desert.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a change. The heat's getting to me a little bit. I'm ready for a change. I'm ready for some ocean breezes. I'm ready for another phase of my life. I have 2 little grandsons, Vincent and Othello.
Well, there's no better setting than the Santa Barbara, Montecito area for a more relaxed vibe and cooler temperatures.
Much cooler. Yeah.
Well, we have some really great properties to look at here. What is the budget you're working with?
$4 million. So as with anything, I have a budget. It's about $4 million. Typical fashion of mine would be pushing it to the limit. I don't want to have to do that, but if I have to, like, it can be done.
This is a 1970 original home. Now, as you can see, it's native landscaping all over. It is 6 bedrooms, 4 baths,
Okay.
3,300 square feet, and we are on about of an acre lot. So you have a lot of space here. As you can see, it is quiet. So far, so good?
So far.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Curb appeal okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say we check out the inside?
Let's do that.
Follow me.
So when you walk through the house, you're immediately hit by the open concept. The living room is very comfortable and relaxed. and you have panoramic views of the setting through walls of glass throughout. So it's really, really special.
Look at this space.
Nice, very
Wide
nice.
open. How do you like an open concept?
This is my perfect room.
Perfect, okay.
Yeah, this is the perfect room. Flowing from the kitchen, this is where everyone gathers. That's where the conversations are going to be had. That's where I will learn about other people coming and visiting. That is the place where the interesting conversations will happen.
And I know you're gonna have your family come and
Right.
visit, so why don't we
Yes.
check out the kitchen area and get a better look at that and see if it works for you.
Awesome.
All right, follow me. I just want you to glide your hand across this amazing countertop. It is custom made, and even though it is so smooth like butter, you can actually chop right on it without
No way.
I know. Is
No.
that so? Grandkids can go ahead and bang the silverware, whatever they need.
Okay, cool.
Put their Hot Wheels.
Yes, I love the kitchen. I love the way it came into that front room. The windows being large and overlooking the front, I really liked it.
So the master suite is truly spectacular. It has a beautiful balcony, a designer master bath, and a wonderful walk-in closet that is huge.
Get ready for relaxation.
Wow. Okay.
Now, if you look forward, you see this enormous balcony.
I do like the balcony. I do meditate several times a day, so that's part of being here. The way the balcony flows into the bedroom, it's a nice feel. Open the sliders at night and just take the cool air in. After living in the desert, that's going to be very welcomed.
What do you say we take a look at the backyard area and you see if that works for you as well?
Great.
Yeah, you're
Let's do that.
interested?
Let's do that.
Go. Soak it in.
Wow.
This is a California lifestyle right here, huh?
Okay, this is this is perfect too.
So we walk onto this deck, nice sitting area, nice dining area, elevated from the grassy lawn.
I could sit here having coffee. Isn't this peaceful?
It's so quiet.
I can imagine the kids out there playing. I can imagine just sitting and relaxing,
So we're loving it so far.
loving it.
Let's see if we love the price.
Okay,
I know you had a max budget of 4. So what do you think this home is listed at?
has to be 4.
4.185.
That's doable.
You said there was a
well, and there's negotiation, right?
That's true.
This is very impressive. In my usual fashion, the price is a little at the top of my budget. However, one couldn't quibble when you have everything or most everything you could imagine.
We have 2 more luxury homes to see around Santa Barbara, California. Will these next properties be the peaceful escape Wynn is looking for?
Step out here and you feel the breeze and the coolness and no humidity.
No humidity.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're traveling around Santa Barbara, California on the search for Wynn's ultimate dream home.
Okay, this is this is perfect too.
The first home was a modern getaway tucked away in the middle of nature.
I could sit here having coffee. Isn't this peaceful?
It's so quiet.
But could this next house be the one?
So this property is truly spectacular. It won the International Award for Landscape Design and was designed by the International Landscape Architect of the Year, Margie Grace. So everywhere you look, you're going to see beautiful gardens, beautiful oak trees. There are all sorts of different spaces that are really special and very unique.
All right, Wynn. This is a completely different home.
Very different.
Is it something that you could see yourself coming home to?
Yes, yes.
You don't seem quite convinced.
It's so different than the
Yes.
last house. So from the front of the house, I was a bit concerned. It was a little simple to me and a little stark compared to the last house.
All right, so not a no. Let's go inside
It's not
and
a no. Oh, no,
check it
no.
out.
Too soon.
I love a wood burning fireplace, and nothing is better in Santa Barbara with its cool nights than wood burning.
Yeah, it's nice. Very nice.
Okay. More than nice? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
What do you love about it?
Okay, I do agree with the fireplace. Cozy nights. Yeah, that's very inviting. I was concerned that it might have been a little too simple. However, I like the wood element to the house, so that was good.
All right, well, let's see if we can wow you as we walk around the corner.
All right.
Because I got a bit of a surprise for you.
Okay.
Let's take a look. What did I tell you, Win?
Okay.
The indoor-outdoor vibe is amazing. You have this bar pass-through that opens up to the outdoor patio. As you can see, it's very extensive.
This is amazing.
This is Santa Barbara.
Okay, I was a little concerned, I have to admit. I was a little concerned.
Yeah.
Okay, this is making up for it. Walking into the kitchen with the window open, it was like a painting. That was a moment where you just go, wow, okay, now I'm getting it.
I like that it's sort of a galley kitchen, but it's really wide.
Right,
You could
exactly.
drive a school bus through
It's
here.
not a typical galley, but it's a galley. A galley with an incredible view.
Well, let's take a quick look at the view, but let's go to the master suite because there's more to see. And I promise there's a view in there too.
All right.
Follow me. All right, Win. I delivered.
You delivered, and you delivered.
We have vaulted ceilings in here with a gorgeous view to the backyard and your own private master suite patio. The ensuite, invisible, encased glass shower, soaking tub, double vanity, marble countertops. I mean, they really paid attention to every single detail.
So this is where the farmhouse look comes in that I really enjoy. I love the ceilings. I love the feel in here. Master bedroom is great. I like that the bedroom flowed into the rear yard, which is incredible. Like, that's the selling point of this home.
What do you say we walk right outside through the master suite straight into the award-winning backyard?
Let's go.
Do it.
The outdoor is punctuated by the historic oak trees that are actually protected here in Santa Barbara, and they provide beautiful canopies over outdoor living spaces, outdoor dining spaces. There's a fountain just behind me. It's really just Montecito exemplified, brought into the home.
I'm a outdoorsy plant kind of girl. What do you think?
Everywhere you look, it's like almost a photo opportunity.
It really is.
Feel the breeze?
Oh,
Isn't that like, it's like a breath of fresh air. Cliche, but okay.
I'll take it. Now, I know the garden has you enthralled, but let me shake you back into reality.
Okay.
Let's talk price.
All right.
Let's talk price.
Yeah, let's talk price.
What do you think this home is listed at?
3.5.
Close, 3.250.
Even better.
All right, so that's
Okay.
under budget.
So, see, that makes it more attractive.
Now
right?
you love it more.
It's even more attractive, right? It's way under budget. You know, it's like a lot of things. Practicality steps in and shifts perception. So I'm definitely like shifting perception at this point.
Well, soak it in. We're gonna head to house number 3, and then you're gonna have to make the real hard decisions. Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
There's only one more luxury home left to see on this house hunt. We check out this brand new Spanish-style home in the sought-after Riviera neighborhood in Santa Barbara, California.
Yeah, this is spectacular. I like the sitting area here.
Yep.
Pool.
Will the in-ground pool be enough to seal the deal? Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen 2 amazing luxury homes so far in Santa Barbara, California. The first home was a modern getaway tucked away in the middle of nature.
I do like the balcony. I do meditate several times a day. So that's part of being here. So that's perfect for me.
The second was an airy and spacious property in the middle of an award-winning garden.
Feel the breeze?
Oh,
Isn't that like a breath of fresh air?
But will this last home be the one for Win?
So the house is a Spanish-style home with a beautiful view. We're just a few blocks from downtown, and we're walking distance to the Santa Barbara County Bowl, which is a great spot to go watch concerts. The Riviera is the neighborhood that you see as you're in Santa Barbara and you look up towards the mountains, and you'll see the homes dotted along the hilltop. This home in particular has a panoramic ocean view. So the house was just completed this year. It was originally built in the 1930s, taken down to one wall and then completely enlarged and with a swimming pool added.
All right, Win, house number 3. It is a gorgeous 1930s remodel. I mean, they took everything down but one wall. The neighborhood is the Santa Barbara Riviera. It's up on the hilltop. There are ocean views. You like a Spanish style?
I do.
All right.
I really do like Spanish. The neighborhood's awesome. We're in the city again.
Yeah.
Where before we were like country. So it's just a different animal.
All right, Wynn.
Okay.
You said you liked an open concept.
Now this is making things very difficult. From the first house to the second to this one.
Yes.
This is very difficult because this is pretty.
Yeah, what are
This is exactly like the first house, very open,
Yeah.
very expansive.
And you can see that the living area opens up into the pool area outside.
So that's a bonus.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. The view is amazing. Like I could get lost in that view.
This really is a gorgeous kitchen, and I love when the kitchen is open into the living area.
The view is amazing.
Yeah.
Ocean
It's
view.
breathtaking.
If you look over at the fireplace is amazing with windows on each side.
Anything you don't like so far?
No, nothing. It's just such a contrast from the country to the city. Nothing was wrong with the house at all. I just had to decide, do I want a more serene setting or do I want the view?
Well, perhaps the master suite will help sway you.
Okay.
It is really beautiful.
Okay, because right now, this is a tough decision.
It is. Well, let's take a look and see what you think. What did I tell you, Wynn?
Okay.
How about an ocean view from your bed?
This is pretty amazing, right?
Yep.
So the doors open completely,
Right out to the pool.
vaulted ceilings.
And an incredible ensuite with a Japanese soaking tub. The shower is unique in that it is indoor, but also outdoor.
Nice.
You can open the door and have the breeze coming in when you're showering.
Okay, so I like the openness. I like the pool. So my only concern so far is having a place to really meditate. I really liked it. I like the pool. I just had to decide what amenities I thought were more important. That was the big question.
All right, Wynn, I wanted to bring you back up to the living area so you can have a nice expansive view of the pool area. It is beautiful.
Yeah, this is spectacular. I like the sitting area here.
Yep.
Pool, the view. It's very serene.
Yeah. Do you think the grandkids would like the pool?
Oh, heck yeah.
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 Cannonballs and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. The way the doors opened up to the pool, yeah, that's that's a very nice feature. But yeah, that view is hard to pass up.
Let's have you regroup a little bit now. Maybe it's another variable that helps you. What do you think this home is listed at?
4.
It's actually listed at 3.825.
So it's under budget.
It's under budget.
Everything's done.
Turnkey. You probably could buy the furniture if you want.
You're right.
So let's do a little mini recap.
Okay.
There's house number 1, between 2 oaks. It had the grassy lawn that you were looking for.
Yeah.
House number 2 was a modern farmhouse with the award-winning gardens. And house number 3, 1930s, totally updated, Spanish-style home, and the pool.
Yes. Right. What am I going to do?
This is a decision that you have to make alone, Wynn. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave you here and you can kind of think about it. It's gonna be tough, so I'm gonna give you some privacy. And then I'll come back in, pop in, and see if we can get you to decide.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
We've seen all 3 luxury homes, and when we come back, Wynn will make his big decision.
I'm gonna put the
Okay.
pressure on.
Okay.
Which house did you choose?
Okay.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're traveling around Santa Barbara, California, and on the search for Wynn's ultimate dream home. I've left Wynn to have some time. Let's see if he's ready to make the big decision.
I know you were thinking a little bit, so let's talk about the first home, home number 1. I like to call Between 2 Oaks. It's that mid-century, modern, but really updated home. 4.185, slightly over your budget. House number 2 was a modern farmhouse with award-winning landscaping, and that was listed at 3.25. House number 3 is a 1930s Spanish style in the sought-after neighborhood of the Riviera, Santa Barbara. There's a pool, and this one's listed at 3.825. Let's talk about the pluses and minuses of house number 2, the modern farmhouse.
Okay. So the issue with number 2 is the square feet. I would like a little bit more. The plus side was the neighborhood. I mean, that is a cool neighborhood, but I don't want to mess with the landscape. I mean, it's an award-winning landscape, and changing it, adding grass, things like that could actually ruin it if I'm not careful, right? So I think I could eliminate that one.
So that leaves number 1 and number 2.
So 1 and 2. So the contrast is, do I want to be in the country? Number 1. That house is pretty spectacular, I have to admit. I love the grass. I love the deck looking onto the grass. Now, this one has the kitchen living combo space. The added dimension is the view, of course. Do I want to forego some of the privacy and the intimacy of the first house, or would I rather be in a more city neighborhood with a spectacular view and a pool?
It's tough.
Right.
So let's talk about budget again. House number 1,
Slightly over.
4.185.
Number 3, slightly under.
Number 3, 3.825.
Right.
I'm going to put the pressure on.
Okay.
Which house did you choose?
Okay. Number 1. Yeah, number 1.
Congratulations.
The grounds with the living space, it's perfect.
And it was so quiet there.
So quiet.
Serene.
But the kitchen, just, you can imagine a gathering of people with amazing conversation looking out into the living room or into the rear. I mean, there isn't a place that isn't worthy of just being mesmerized, actually.
Well, it sounds like we need to call the realtor.
I think so.
Thanks for joining us. I hope Wynn enjoys his brand new Santa Barbara home. I'm Viviana Vigil. We'll see you next time. We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
This is my perfect room.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, this is the perfect room.
It'll be very hard to top this house.
From sweeping views,
Just look at this space.
It's rad.
It's enormous.
I don't know how you beat this, but okay. Everywhere you look, it's like almost a photo opportunity.
It really is.
to complete luxury.
Really spectacular.
What do you think so far?
I'm blown away.
These homes have it all.
This is something else.
This one's pretty awesome.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want,
A good kitchen is everything.
and are ready to spend big.
So it's $13,995.
Okay.
Oh boy.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home. In this episode, I meet John and Laura, who are in search of a luxury home.
John, Laura. Hi.
Viviana.
I'm Viviana.
Hi.
So nice to meet you.
I'm taking them through some of the most mega mansions in Montecito, California.
This is all we needed to see.
It gave it like a resort feel.
They'd like a gourmet kitchen and lots of room to entertain their family and friends.
The outdoor space is super important, and I try to be out as much as I possibly can.
But will I be able to find them something that fits their spacious needs?
Part of our motivation is to have an environment that our kids want to come visit, want to bring their friends, so we can see more of them.
Let's see if I can find them their dream home.
Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Viviana Vihid. Today our buyers are John and Laura. They're looking for a vacation property here in the Santa Barbara area. We're going to be looking at 3 gorgeous homes. Let's see which one they choose.
We're looking for a vacation home that is close enough that we can use it frequently.
We have 2 kids. Our daughter is in college, and we have a high school son.
They need a house with the perfect kitchen and a master suite on the ground level.
We would really like to have a master suite that's on the bottom floor. I think long term,
That's right.
that's probably a deal killer. Our budget's about $7.5 million. If we found the perfect house, we probably would be motivated to stretch a little bit.
John, Laura. Hi.
Viviana.
I'm Viviana.
Hi.
So nice to meet you. I'm so excited about today.
We're looking for a vacation home that is far, far away from home and relaxing and kind of breaking away from the rush down in Los Angeles.
We're starting here at this gorgeous Mediterranean Santa Barbara sort of fusion. It's so beautiful, and I love the lush landscaping. This driveway is so regal as you pull up,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Perfect.
What do you say we step inside?
That's great.
All right.
Good, yeah.
We're in Upper Montecito. It's absolutely spectacular on a day like this as well. There's some things about this property I've never witnessed in my real estate career. When you walk in and you see about a 90-degree angle, but you see completely the Montecito Valley with an endless pool over the edge, it's almost something that you think they photoshopped in a magazine. It doesn't seem real.
All right, 3, 2, 1, jaws drop.
Wow. All right. Breathtaking.
Is this not amazing?
Absolutely stunning. It's optimal. I don't really see anything that I could improve upon with that. It's like there's tradition to it, but it's very fresh and updated. That view and the lights of the city, and it just really lends itself to wonderful entertaining and family gatherings.
I mean, does it continue in here, the wow factor?
I know. This will get the job done.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is an entertainer's dream, this kitchen.
Yes.
State-of-the-art appliances. I mean, the stove is amazing.
That's important. I love the layout of the kitchen. There was really good flow, thinking about, just everything that it entails to pull large gatherings together.
Of course, the cathedral ceilings with the beams continued in here. Chandelier. I mean, it's ready for a party today. You guys ready?
It is.
Fantastic. Where when people come over, this is where they kind of gather around the kitchen, and,
That's
and to
right.
have a room that it spills into
Yeah.
with that view is amazing. I can see our children and their friends getting up in the morning and pulling up to the counter and just making it like home.
All right. Wow. The views continue in the master.
There it is.
And it's a main level master, which is really great because you guys can stay right here on the same level. I'm imagining you're going to want to stay in this home for the next 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
So who knows how your knees are going to be
That's
in for.
right. That's right.
I love the stone around the fireplace. It just ties everything together.
The ensuite has an infinity soaking tub, so you're continuing that infinity feel from the pool.
The master bathroom and the infinity tub looking out over the ocean.
Yeah.
That's something Laura would use
That's
every night we're here.
very special.
So we're enjoying this?
Spectacular.
Yes, yes. It is. It's just, we don't want to leave.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Closer look at the view.
Oh my God.
Oh, you just can really soak it in.
John, I'm gonna need some speech out of you. It's been speechless all day.
This is what we imagine when we go on vacation. This is exactly what we look for in a vacation spot. Looking at the pool, I was envisioning places that we've vacationed that have similar views.
I would expect to stay in a hotel like this in the Santa Barbara area. And up here in the exclusive Montecito community, I mean, you're rubbing elbows with Oprah here.
Right?
Okay, all right.
Now, part of our motivation is to have an environment that our kids want to come visit, want to bring their friends, and so we can see more of them.
Well, I think that this is going to do it.
Yes.
So the question is, what do you think this home is listed at?
Oh, what do you think, honey?
$8.5 million.
Which would be a stretch for us.
Okay. It's actually listed at 795, so just under 8.
Yeah.
So it's a steal.
It would be a stretch. We look forward to seeing the other properties and to be able to do some side-by-side comparisons.
It is a bit over budget.
It is.
But it's really great to see what that kind of money will do. It's going to be tough to leave this, but we're going to have to head on to house number 2.
Okay, we're ready.
You guys ready?
We're ready.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
All right, take another look and let's head out.
We have 2 more luxury estates to see in Montecito, California.
Yeah, it's very serene right here.
And I may have found the perfect entertainer's home.
This is like your kind of house.
It is.
Uh-oh, he knows your style.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're in Montecito, California, and on the search for John and Laura's ultimate home. Our first stop had incredible private ocean views with an infinity pool and a large gourmet kitchen. But could this next house be the one?
We're at the Golden Quadrangle is what we call it here in the area of Montecito, but you're also walking distance from San Ysidro Ranch. So that's why in this area it's so popular, is because the location, it couldn't be any better.
All right, you two, house number 2.
Yeah.
What a difference, right, from the exterior.
It really is.
Yeah.
Has this really beautiful traditional southern charm to it.
I felt like I was driving into a private, secluded, sanctuary.
Yeah.
Laura, you said you want to entertain in a kitchen.
Yes. Yes.
This is the kitchen to do it in.
Yes, I mean, I think I can bounce around from counter to counter here and accomplish my my task. This is beautiful. Really great flow to this kitchen. I like it a lot. A great functioning kitchen. Loved the layout.
I love the traditional flair, but it is really modern, state-of-the-art appliances. I love the prep sink, and I love that you have your main sink here with a gorgeous view out to the ocean.
Wow.
How the family room area right there is a step down. And it just makes it so warm and comfortable, and you want to be on a couch in front of the fire. It was fantastic.
All right, you two. Views from the master bed.
Yeah. Wow. There's the ocean. Okay.
That is a gorgeous view to wake up to. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's very serene right here. It has just overlooking this orchard, and then you see the rolling hillsides and then the ocean. It's just stunning.
His and hers bathrooms and closets.
That's fantastic.
Isn't that great?
That's genius.
That's a vacation in and of itself.
Right, that's right. Save a lot of conflict right there.
Yeah, you just go over here to your side, I go to my side.
The separate bathroom concept is, I really am embracing that. I think it's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting views of the ocean from up here when
That's
we pulled
right,
up.
yeah.
This is like a real treat.
All right, out in the open with the gorgeous protected oak trees here in Montecito. You cannot chop these trees down.
Yeah.
They are protected, and isn't it beautiful that they are, because it just brings this canopy. It just is a very comfortable space.
It is. I love how there's an outdoor eating area that spills off of the dining area.
Just so much space to entertain. 8-person jacuzzi.
That's fun. That would be fun.
This again is like a great environment for our kids to come up, bring their friends,
Yeah.
and and spend quality time together.
Yeah, a nice breeze for the wind chimes to tick in. You heard that just now. I mean, it is just stunning here.
Yeah, serene. It is.
We're on 2 acres, as you can see.
Okay.
It's very lush landscaping. What do you think this home is listed at?
7.5.
John, you agree?
That's my guess.
That's
yeah.
right on budget,
exactly
right?
my guess, yeah.
It's actually listed at $699, just under 7.
Okay.
That's well under budget.
This house being in our budget is very appealing, of course.
House number 2, ticking all the boxes.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll take that into consideration as we head to house number 3.
Okay.
Great, thanks.
Come on, guys.
And this house was about the property and the charm and the little
Right.
nooks and crannies that people can sit in and catch up.
There's only one more luxury home left to see on this house hunt. We check out this new construction that's sure to impress.
I think it could work.
Yes?
For sure.
Yes.
I could make this into a fun game room.
All right, he's already thinking
Game
man
room.
cave.
I got it all figured out.
Okay.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen 2 amazing luxury homes so far in Montecito, California. The first estate had a stunning view with tall ceilings and a large gourmet kitchen. The second was an entertainer's dream with fantastic natural landscaping and a charming guest home. But will our last stop be the one for John and Laura?
Here we are in the Montecito foothills. It's another spectacular property. What's beautiful about this home is you're probably less than 2 miles from the ocean. It does face south, which is perfect for the way the sun comes in. So what you see is brand new in an area that's very, very well established.
Okay, house number 3. Look at this beautiful modern Mediterranean villa.
Yeah.
New construction. You guys are gonna be the first owners.
I can smell it. I can.
What do you think about the curb appeal? What do you think about the neighborhood?
It was a beautiful drive up here.
Yeah.
It really is. It's very set back. It's very private, and I'm thinking there might even be an ocean view.
There are gorgeous views from this home. You guys can see them from the front door,
Okay.
which is glass. They don't hide it from you here in this home. It's 4 bedrooms, 5 baths, 6,200 square feet, so lots of space to explore. Let's step inside and get a better look at that view.
Sounds great.
Great. Good.
I was blown away by the glass doors that looked straight through the living room onto the patio out into the ocean.
As you can see, the view is center stage in this formal sitting room with the high ceilings, cathedral ceilings, exposed beams, which is a trend here in Santa Barbara. What do you guys think about the light in this room?
Loved it
Yeah.
even before I came through the front door.
Yeah. The view is expansive, all the natural light coming in.
This is like your kind of house.
It is.
Uh-oh, he knows your style.
Uh-oh.
These views are incredible, and they're really special views because they're to the south, so you really have like the southwest amazing view that gives you the most perfect sunsets.
High ceilings are fantastic. The finishes, the painting finishes.
The detail in this house.
Like in the trims, the trims are classic, but they're modern looking.
How about some family meals in here?
I think it could work.
Yes?
For sure.
Yes. This is a fun spot in the house. I can see this is a really fun area.
This is a California king-sized island.
Exactly.
You could put a fitted sheet on it.
Kitchen is so well appointed, great flow, and yet not too massive.
I love the custom cabinetry, state-of-the-art appliances. You have this informal sitting area.
Yeah.
Built-ins, how do you like that? Lots of storage.
That's right.
With a fireplace and the beamed ceilings. So Santa Barbara.
Perfect size. The white cabinets. We have this at home. We have white cabinets at home and a dark wood island.
Yeah.
And it has a view of the ocean.
Yeah.
Over the sea. Yeah, I mean, and it's light and it's bright, and those are always two big factors when we are looking at kitchens.
Absolutely.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Serenity now. This is amazing. I love the finishes on the wall. It gives that really cool plaster effect. The surround of the fireplace, and Laura, that ensuite, that soaking tub.
Yes, it's very glamorous.
Very sexy. John's speechless again, so.
I am. I didn't expect to see sexy in Montecito. I can see us in that master bedroom.
Absolutely, it's beautiful.
Welcome to your cabana.
It's lovely.
Wow.
This is a really beautiful touch with this house.
Beautiful views from here. I love the black bottom on the swimming pool. It really gives you that resort feel. And the cabana is really great because if you have overflow guests, I mean, you do have 4 bedrooms, but this can be an extra if you really needed to squeeze a couple people in.
I see this as I could make this into a fun game room.
All right, he's already thinking man cave.
Game room, office, I got it all figured out.
Okay.
Our family loves to compete, and so I can just see us down in that cabana.
So what do you think this home is listed at?
I would say it's probably around 8.
It's actually listed at, brace yourselves, 6.5.
Oh, beautiful.
Laura's shocked.
We wouldn't even feel like we'd be sacrificing anything in this house, so under budget's good.
So lots to consider. You're in a beautiful space, so I'm gonna let you guys soak in the sun and think about it, and then I'll come back and see what you guys decided.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll be back.
We've seen all 3 luxury homes, and when we come back, John and Laura will make their big decision.
I think we both agree that we like light, bright, open floor plans.
Open floor plans for sure.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're in Montecito, California, and on the search for John and Laura's ultimate dream home. We've seen all 3 homes on this $1 million house hunt. The first was a beautiful estate tucked on the mountain with an infinity pool overlooking the ocean. The second had fantastic natural landscaping and a charming guest home. The last house was a new construction with a spacious gourmet kitchen and a large pool.
I love the lighting in that house. It's the best view.
Yeah.
I've left John and Laura for some time. Let's see if they're ready to make their big decision.
What do you think?
House number 1 has a lot of wow factor. I love the lighting in that house. Very grand entrance, but without being overdone.
It felt really private and secluded, so.
And the view, it's the best view.
Yeah.
House number 2 is a charming, sweet house. It's not necessarily our style.
I think we both agree that we like light, bright, open floor plans.
Open floor plans for sure. So now this house, the outdoor living area into a view, it's just, I didn't quite get that complete package, even with the first house.
Yeah, I think we knew what the right house was when we walked in.
All right, you guys, no pressure, but pressure. This is a really tough decision. So let's go through one more time the 3 properties that we've seen today. House number 1 was an amazing estate on 30 acres. It had that incredible master suite with the sexy infinity pool. You just slip right in there.
Yeah.
Catering kitchen is perfect for entertaining. And that was over budget at just under 8.
Right.
House number 2 had that southern charm with the wraparound porches and the family-size hot tub, and you really could see yourself having some great holidays there with the family and playing games in that great room. That one was also over budget at $699, but just over, just a bit. House number 3, here we are, enjoying the gorgeous views.
Yeah.
Has a lovely terrace, built-in barbecue right on this kitchen level. It has that very sexy ensuite.
Yeah.
So can we at least eliminate one house? I know you guys have been kind of talking about that already. So which house can we eliminate?
Number 2.
House number 2. Okay. Wasn't your style, didn't...
Wasn't open enough.
The floor plan's
Yeah.
not open enough.
So that traditional home really didn't suit a lot of your style in regards to lighting or just the layout?
That's really what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna eliminate number 2.
Yeah.
So that leaves house number 1, over budget, just under 8. And house number 3, right on budget with the cabana, which John's already decorated. So I'm not gonna be shocked, but which house did you ultimately choose?
Yeah, we are in love with this house. House number 3.
We hadn't even come inside. We were at the front door and John was already glued on that view.
Yeah.
And I think it suits your family for your needs.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's a fun house. If it's the property's not enormous. I mean, we don't need an enormous property, and I can see just Laura and I rolling up here on our own.
That leaves one thing left to do. Call the realtor and put in an offer. Congratulations,
Making
you
an
two.
offer.
This has been
Thank
such a
you.
beautiful day. Thank you for sharing
Thank
it with
you.
me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Viviana.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Thrilled.
We are so excited.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Viviana Vigil. I hope Laura and John enjoy their brand new vacation home. We'll see you next time on $1 Million House Hunters.